time. Hi, my friends. Welcome to my bar. When I used to do guest shifts in different countries, I love discovering people's daily lives, their food, drinks, and their cultures. And I'll use this element to make my drinks connect with people and create sweet memories. But today, I want to turn this idea around. I'll use the element from my own life and culture, twist them into coffee cocktails, and share them with you. And I hope we can connect through these two drinks and create a special moment. So please turn the menu to the next page, and I'll start on my coffee with a hot beverage called 小笼包草地. It is a hot toddy style drink inspired by 小笼包, my favorite comfort food after work, which is a type of dumpling and broth. As this drink is a sweet and sour with a touch of savory style, I found that this geisha from Colombia CGLE is a perfect match with my coffee. Through the XO process, with a long time fermentation, it brings out a vibrant cranberry note with a warm spice savory finish. I'm using 20 grams of coffee, 210 grams of hot water, at 95 degrees Celsius to brew for 2 minutes. By agitating 10 seconds in the beginning, I can enhance a cranberry acidity and a sweetness. And with this high flux fast filter paper and trio flatbed dripper, I can brew in a more efficient and even way, which gives me more clarity to your drinks. And that's kick off the base. First, 10 ml of Martell NCF cognac. With the non-chill filter production, it brings out the dry fruit and grape-like flavor, bridging the acidity from the coffee and 小笼包. Next, 20 ml of Larceny bourbon whiskey. This bourbon is made with wheat, representing the wheat dough wrapper of 小笼包, which providing a honey-like sweetness. Then, 20 ml of a simple syrup to provide balance. And before I serve, I'll add 8 ml of bone broth ginger saline. I made it with 1 part of pork bone broth, which can easily be found in the supermarket, and add 1 part of salt and 2% of fresh ginger paste to make this. And this is the savory flavors in your final drinks, and also the soul of 小笼包. And now I'm doing a hot water bath. I follow with a fire rolling technique to reduce the alcohol burn, improve the balance, maintain the flavor, and I'll serve my drink at 52 degrees Celsius. A perfect temperature to balance the ginger aroma and the flavor of raisin and dry cranberry. Here's to find a perfect harmony of sweet and sour with a touch of umami, bridging the coffee, ingredients, and spirits. And now I'm adding a saline. And as you can see, this drink is easy to pre-batch and serve with fresh brew coffee, making it a perfect option for late night cafes or bar and restaurant to promote the Asian food culture. And please write down the flavor notes of ginger, raisin, dry cranberry, honey sweetness, with a touch of umami and savory finish, with a medium body and a round mouthfeel. Now serve my drink at this 小笼包 shaped cup, the inspiration of my drinks. Please hold on for a second, thank you. And the final touch will be a dumpling water cloud, which helps you to associate when the 小笼包 is ready to be served. Later, please open the cover, put it on a side plate, smell the aroma from your cups, and enjoy your drinks. And while you do, I'll start on your next one. Thank you. Thank you. And friends, after serving you a xiaolongbao, I want to share another part of my culture and hospitality. So please turn the menu to the next page. Thank you. All right. In my country, pineapple cake is a classic gift for friends and guests, which has a buttery pastry outside and with a sweet and sour pineapple jam inside. So, for the next one, I'm using this element to create my pineapple cake Irish. The coffee I'm using is a natural geisha from Mikava in Colombia. And the unique terroir from Mikava gives its coffee a tropical and stone fruit character, such like pineapple and peach. When I found this coffee, I was so excited because I knew this is the one for me to make my Irish for you. I'm using 40 grams of coffee, 350 grams of hot water at 95 degrees Celsius. By agitate 10 seconds after blooming and brew for 2 minutes, I can create a dominant pineapple sweetness and a flavor while keeping the intensity and the clarity. And let's start with the base. First, 40 ml of wild honey syrup from my hometown, and combined with my coffee, it turns out a pineapple jam flavor. Then, 20 ml of Bacardi triple sherry cask whiskey, Kavalan triple sherry cask whiskey. Through the triple sherry cask aging, it has a raisin flavor, and combined with my coffee, it turns into a dry apricot. Then, 30 ml of Larceny bourbon whiskey, which has vanilla flavors from the American oak barrels, and providing a sweet aftertaste in your final drinks. And finally, I'll mix the ingredients and my coffee with this magnetic stirrer, which is an essential equipment to fully mix the different ingredients with different densities, while providing a perfect balance in your final drinks. And I'm using the fresh double cream and combined with my coffee, it turns out a buttery pastry flavor, which is complemented with my pineapple cake concept. And later, I'll serve my drinks at 55 degrees Celsius for the coffee, while at 5 degrees Celsius for my cream, and which is a perfect temperature for you to experience the pineapple cake impression straight away in your drinks. And later, please at least take 2 full sips. In the first sips, you'll have pineapple, floral honey, vanilla, and buttery pastry flavors with a medium body and a creamy texture. And in your second sips, please look for more dry apricot and pineapple jam. And friends, what I want to share with you is not only coffee cocktails, but parts of my life and my culture. And I believe through coffee cocktails, we can get closer to each other. Please enjoy, and that will be my time.